Bro fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Bro fam, what's up everybody? It's Wednesday. First day I'm going live in February. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning back in. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We need your help. We're at 1,400 and something. Trying to get to 1,500 by the end of the month. 1,600 by the end of the month, next month. So we gotta keep that thing going. So thank you all for tuning back into the channel. And we're gonna get it going today. We got some big stuff to talk about, man. It's about to affect everybody. Tariffs that will increase prices. Oh yeah, they trying to make us all poor, y'all. They trying to raise the prices and make us all poor. But we gonna get into it tonight. What we can do about it, how we can combat that, and the things that will be affecting your pockets. You should know. You should be aware of that. So that's what we're gonna get into tonight. If you haven't, please go over to some of my old videos. Check out my last video with my tax guy, Adrian Duncan. Got a lot of good stuff on there. Tax season just kicked off after January 1st. All your documents got to be out. I still ain't get some of mine. I got to figure out what the heck is going on with that. But if you haven't, please head over to youtube.com. YouTube Cheap Not Broke channel, and check out the last video, tax preparation 2025, so you can get all your tax information coming out. Also, I got a ton of shorts coming out all week, so you can check out and see what everything was going on with the tax info. So let's get into it tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women, children, fish, dogs, cats, everybody who's listening. Yes, you can get into it tonight. We're gonna get into it right about now. All right. So as you know, your president is raising the price on tariffs. Tariffs are going up extremely high, and we got to pay for that stuff. You know, he's talking about, we're going to charge these other countries. No, they're going to charge you, because a lot of this stuff is going to be on everyday goods. I'm going to get into some of those goods right now. Well, not right a second, but I'm going to get into those products that will be affecting you at the dinner table, at the house, everywhere. Everybody's affected. If you don't know, President Trump issued some tariffs. He issued a 25% tariff imposed on Canada and Mexico. And with a 10% tariff on China. Okay, now why is this bad? What is a tariff in the first place? Tariff is a tax. A tariff is a tax on imported goods. So things that come in the country, they're going to add an extra 25% tax on it, and then that just raises the price of everything. Now, if you run a business or something like that, you probably affected too, because you got to pay 25% more, which means you're not going to have 25% less price margins. You're going to charge your customers 25% more as well. You're going to charge them. So it all rolls downhill. Shit rolls downhill, as they say. And that's what it's doing. It's rolling straight downhill. And that's what's happening right now. So we're going to get into it. All right. So some of those tariffs, some of those things are household products. Now, here's my thing about this. He got in office. He started immediately raising tariffs. Started immediately raising the tariffs on certain things. And it doesn't help you. If you voted for him, this is your fault. This is your fault. This is your fault. Now, along with this, he got some other stuff with the government, the federal employees. He got a whole other slew of things going on with that. We'll get into that to another night. But tonight, I wanted to cover the tariff, the things that are going to affect you. Prices are going up. I don't know if gas has gone up. Gas has gone up. Eggs have gone up. Eggs is a whole other situation. I don't think that's affected by tariffs. That's more just sick-ass birds. I covered that last week. Go back and check out that show about the eggs going up. Prices of eggs are crazy. I went to Walmart yesterday. Eggs were like $10. I said, oh, no, hell no, man. I'm going to give me some powdered eggs. I'm going to eat powdered eggs. But some of these products that are coming in are going to affect you directly. We import a lot of things. We import a lot of fruit. We import a lot of electronics. We import gas. Damn near we import everything, people. But they sending the people home right now. We import a lot of stuff. And all these things are going to be directly hitting you in the pockets. So we want to go over tonight some of them products that are affected in some of the countries that they're coming from. One of the biggest things that we import, I don't know if you've seen the commercial, avocados from Mexico. You've seen that commercial. So avocados come from Mexico, right over the border. Those are things that are going up. Those are getting hit with the tariff. I don't know if it's 25% or not, but avocados are going up. They come from Mexico. We got cherry tomatoes, Mexican beer, Modelo. You drink Modelo? Well, your Modelo's about to cost you a little bit more money. Modelo probably going to go up $1 and some change. Not sure exactly what's going to go up, but it's going to go up. Gasoline due to Canadian crude oil tariffs. So not only are we issuing tariffs, Canada said, we're going to get your ass too. So Canada is now putting tariffs on us, and we're going to be taxed on our gasoline. Automobile parts, smartphones, laptops, gaming consoles, clothing. Oh no, not Temu. Oh, this is bad. Temu, all you Temu and Shein lovers, you about to pay more for your Shein and your Temu. For your clothes, you're about to pay a little more money for that. Just regular clothes, Temu, that stuff. Footwear, shoes, your Nike. You know your Nikes are not made here in the States. Nikes are made elsewhere. They're made in China. So you're going to get hit with those. Furniture comes from China. And then I think all that stuff from IKEA, it comes from Sweden. It's a Swedish company. I don't know if everything's produced in Sweden, but furniture is going to go up. Your stoves, your ovens, your sinks, anything that you need to build a house. These are housing, because these are home materials. These are things that you need in your home. Everybody has these appliances. So if you're going to buy a new house right now, it's going to cost you a little bit more. Toys, bicycles, bicyclettes. I don't think that's the right name. Bicycles, handbags, jewelry, cosmetics, and building materials. Steel, lumber, wood, concrete. All these things are going to go up. And just household electronics. You know, regular stuff that you need around the house. I don't know. You got microwaves, refrigerators. Those are all household appliances. Those are the things that are going to go up. Now, in response, like I said, Canada is increasing. They're putting tariffs on our stuff. Also, Mexico is also going to impose tariffs on us too. Hey, tongue's dry. They're going to impose some tariffs on us too. Now, just today, Mexico and the United States have an agreement. The tariffs are going to hold off for a month. They're not going to do it for a month, but that ain't going to mean nothing. February is a short month. Happy Black History Month to everybody. Everybody, it is Black History Month. Happy Black History Month to all those black people and non-black people. Happy Black History Month to you. If you don't know any history about black people, go do a little bit. Go learn a little something about Black History Month. Back to the show. These things are going to affect everybody. Now, here's the problem. Not just affecting you at home, just like I was talking about with the eggs. A lot of people, a lot of companies use these products. For example, avocado. If you like tacos, if you like guacamole, that's all avocado. Damn near half of 50% of the recipe is avocado. They're going to tax you on that. You're going to be paying more for your avocados. You're going to be paying more for your chili. A salad's going to cost you more. You trying to be healthy? Well, it's going to cost you a little more money to be damn healthy. Health is wealth, right? But you're going to be wealthy. You got to be wealthy to be healthy nowadays. Ain't that a bit? You got to be healthy to be wealthy. So that's what they're trying to do out here. They're trying to increase all the prices on everything. Everything. So what do we do about this? Well, not much you can do about it right now. You probably got to go find a different place to buy things. Now, it's also going to depend on who you buying things from, because things are going to be stuck at the warehouse. I'll do my research. Some stuff is going to sit there at the warehouse because it's just going to be expensive to get in. Some people are not going to pay the tariffs. All kind of stuff. Now, here's what I do know. I've read this. Now, what some companies are doing, what they used to do, like China, what they used to do to get around tariffs, they used to ship things to Mexico, assemble it in Mexico, then ship it across the border. Then they get hit with a tariff. Now, I'm not exactly sure how tariffs work. I wish I had somebody that worked at the docks that can come down and tell me. So, how does the tariff work? Does it work when you put it on the boat, and then when it gets here, it sits in the warehouse, and then before it leaves the warehouse, they increase the price by 25%? Or is it before it leaves the home country? Not sure, but we're going to look that up right now. How are tariffs imposed at the warehouse? How are tariffs, I need to know, how are tariffs imposed at the warehouse? warehouse level? Because I'm curious. I want to know, how is it? So when it get off the ship, do they do this? Is it the American workers? I'm pretty sure it's got to sit longer in the warehouse so they know what's going to get a tariff and what's not. But we're going to find out right now. All right, so when goods arrive to the port of entry, they are held at customs at a warehouse or distribution center. So what does that mean? It's going to slow down the flow of goods. Things are going to sit in the warehouse a little longer. You might have a little more backlog in the warehouse. U.S. Customs Borders Protection (CBP) reviews the shipment documentation, including invoices, country of origin, and classification of those codes. CBD assesses the tariff based on the product type and applicable import duty. So I guess this is going to happen in the warehouse. Now, I don't know if you've seen some of these container ships. There's a lot of shit that goes in them containers. A whole lot of stuff. So that means it's going to take even longer to get stuff. I know when I order stuff from Temu, Alibaba, it sits there for a minute. It gets here, and then it'll sit there for like 2-3 days, and then it'll get released, and then it'll get shipped out to me. Amazon doesn't happen like that. Now, I'm pretty sure Amazon imports a lot of stuff too. You think everything's American made? Hell no. A lot of this stuff got to get imported. Because if you want a $1 billion company, what you got to do? Buy cheap, sell high, and get cheap labor. That's what everybody do. Payments on tariffs. Importers, businesses, and brokers must pay the tariff before the goods are released on customs. So what does that mean? Some companies might just let that stuff sit there. Depends on if you need it or not, what kind of situation you're in. You might just let it sit at the dock. You're like, you know what? These people, I'm not paying this. And just wait it out. But if you're running a business, you probably can't do that. But I'm sure some people will. Most won't. Because if you don't have no products to sell, you can't make any money. Impact on warehouse. Increased cost warehouse storing imported goods may see increased cost of tariffs lead to higher warehouse wholesale prices, which means the warehouse is probably going to increase its fees because they got more stuff sitting there, less space, so they got to make some money too. And anytime there's an opportunity for a company to make more money, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. My biggest fear, like I was talking about with the eggs, when the prices go up, they're not coming back down. They're not going to come back down. Reclassification in disputes, importers may try to challenge tariff classifications, leading to administrative backlogs and custom facilities. That's what I just said. This stuff is going to sit there longer. So instead of you getting this stuff in a timely fashion, it's going to sit there longer, which means some of the shelves. You remember during COVID, a lot of stuff was going out. You couldn't get a lot of things. A lot of stuff was just taking so long to get it. That means the shelves were empty. And the stuff that they did have, they raised the prices on it because they were trying to raise more money, make more money on the things that they had in stock. They weren't going to be like, well, I used to have 20 units at $10. Now I'm down to 7 units. Okay, well, I'm probably going to raise these 7 units up to $20, double the price because I don't have any more units to sell. I'm trying to make the same price margin as I would with these 20 units. I got to do it with 7. I'm not trying to lose any money. So they're probably going to raise the price margins altogether. Once the tariff is paid, these costs often get passed down to the supplier. You, me, them, us, all us. The prices get passed down to the retailers, ultimately to consumers, leading to higher price of products. Now, you know one damn well. Once a retailer sees that they can charge more money, they're not going to bring the price back down. You think gas is going to get back to 69 cents? It is not. Now, some things the prices have gone down, like the price of TVs has gone down over time. Price of quite a few things have gone down over time. But most of the time, if they can charge you more money for the same stuff, they're going to do it. Just look at Netflix. Netflix just went up, $3-4. Same movies. Netflix hasn't had a blockbuster movie at all. The only reason Netflix is charging you more money because they have the WWE on there now. Live streaming. Netflix also had a couple of football games on there. So they know people were signing up for the subscriptions to watch this. They upped the price. It's not coming back down. And that's what I'm afraid of what's going to happen with these tariffs. They're going to raise prices. I think that's what it's really about. You know, Donald Trump has a lot of corporate buddies. Raise the prices. His corporate buddies get to make more money. We get screwed. We're paying more for the same stuff. We're going to pay more for the same things. You're not getting more value, and people aren't making any more money. It's not like, okay, bam, we got tariffs. We're going to give you all the raise because we know tariffs are out there. No, it's not. It's decreasing the value of your dollars. Your dollars are getting less value because you can't buy as many things. Some businesses may absorb the price on tariffs to stay competitive, while others will increase prices to maintain profit margins. Now, I don't know. I can't think of too many businesses that are going to keep the prices the same because their costs are going to the same. They're going to lose money, and they're not trying to lose money. And some of them do. What's this going to do? If they're losing money, they're not bringing in as many profits. They are going to let people go from their jobs. People ultimately may lose their jobs because of these tariffs. Ultimately, why would you keep paying the same thing? Well, shoot, we were making $1 million a month. Now we're down to 750. We gotta let some people go. So people are gonna lose their jobs, and ultimately, you lose your job. You don't have any income coming in, no income, and you're paying higher prices. You lose altogether. The American consumer is getting screwed the most because you lose your job, right? Hey, company's not making as much money. They let people go. The first thing they do is cut back the workforce because they're like, well, we used to have 3 people doing this job. We're going to get 2 people to do this job and save some money. That's the first thing they're going to do. And then the person who's no longer working, they were now once paying $4 for eggs. Excuse me. They were once paying $4 for eggs. Now they're paying $15, $20 for damn eggs. This is called trickle effect, everybody. This is a trickle down effect. Not only will people maybe paying more prices for the products, some people are going to lose their jobs because the companies are losing money. Hell, some companies may go out of business. I hope not, but some might. This is bad all over. And what's this about? Just to prove a point? Just to prove a point to some people? No, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, so, So we got food, we got avocados, tomatoes, beer, processed foods, gasoline. We got a Super Bowl coming up, right? Wouldn't it be a good opportunity to raise the prices on beer? Oh, a lot of beer is going to be sold Super Bowl weekend. A lot of avocados going to be sold because everybody's making guacamole, eating chips and dip at the Super Bowl parties. So they might just raise the prices of everything this week coming up because they get an opportunity to, and people are going to pay it anyway. Well, they're not going to notice. They're going to pay it anyway. And it's not like people are writing a price list down, keeping track of how much stuff used to cost. Well, back in February, it used to cost this. Now it's costing that. No, people ain't going to do that. Unless you're price sensitive like me, like us, cheap not broke, we're very price sensitive. But, ooh, that costs more. Ooh, that's $6 more. Ow, that's $9 more. We're very price sensitive. I'm very price sensitive. But I'm not brand loyal, okay? If I can get the same thing over here, I'm going to go get it over there. Now, am I brand loyal? No, but some brands, quality matters. It's not like I'm loyal to this big brand. However, some brands that I purchase, the quality's there. I can't really go anywhere else. Like me, I'm not leaving Nike. I love Nikes. I'm not leaving Nike going to New Balance or Reebok. No, I'm still going to stick with Nike. I'm still going to find the shoes on a discount. That's what I do. What else we got? We got electronics, smartphones, laptops, gaming consoles, TVs. Now, that stuff, you don't necessarily need it. If you're buying a new home, you're trying to furnish a place, yes. But if you don't need that stuff, don't go buy it. You don't need a new TV right now. Let's come be honest. People aren't buying TVs that often. You might buy a TV 7 years. That might be how often you buy it. Like saying you're going to buy, if you're buying a new house might mess that up. Now, you might have inflation costs. Interest rates down, but the prices of the homes are going up. The appliances are going up. All this stuff is going up. And the man's only been in office not even 30 days yet. Not even 30 days. We're already paying more money. So I would suggest, you got to go try to find some stuff wholesale. I'm a big Costco guy. I used to be a 99-cent store warrior at 99-cent store. 99-cent store is closed, unfortunately. It's now closed. You can't get stuff at the 99-cent store anymore. And people are saying they're going to go boycott Target, Walmart. I have no problem with that. If you want to boycott Target, Walmart, that's your business because of, the DEI programs. Not like they were hiring that many black people in the first place. We'll get into that another night. However, where else are you going to go? Where are the alternatives? Because Walmart is probably some of the cheapest place you can buy a lot of this stuff in the first place. It's very hard. Drop a comment. Let me know right now if you're watching. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all hit the subscribe button and the like button as well. Let me know where else you can go besides Walmart and Target to get this stuff. Because you go to smaller businesses, they have to charge more because they don't have the same deals and they don't have the same contracts as Walmart does with some of these people. So they can't sell it as cheap. You got your local mom and pop stores. But a lot of people don't like Walmart because when Walmart comes into town, they drive everybody else out of business because they sell stuff so cheap. So when you got these Walmarts, these Targets, where's your alternative? You really don't have an alternative to go. Now, some places you do, some places you don't. Depends on where you live. You don't have an alternative. With that being said, they're charging more money. They're getting rid of black people. We're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck. But Costco did keep their diversity, equity, inclusion program. I think that's what it is. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Please correct me if I'm wrong. They did keep their program. And you can go there and buy stuff wholesale. So instead of going buying 1 to 2 items, you can go buy wholesale. Look, I only buy toilet paper like twice a year. 2 times a year I buy toilet paper because I get a whole bunch of them from Costco. I get a whole bunch of it. But when it comes to perishables, chicken, your beef, your vegetables, your juice, all these perishable items, yeah, you can't hold off on that. You got to go buy food every other day. And I think that's where people are going to get squeezed the most, at the gas pump and the grocery store, because those are purchases you have to make all the time. You got to make that stuff all the time. And there's not really much you can go to the farmer's market, but I don't know if you've been to the farmer's market. Farmer's market is very expensive. Farmer's market, I go here and there, but it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Good quality stuff, but the farmer's market is not cheap. You don't go to the farmer's market to be cheap, to save money. No. You go to the farmer's market because you're looking for a particular item, or you go to the farmer's market because you just want to go hang out and walk around. But you're not going there to save money. I doubt that. That's not what you're doing at the farmer's market. So let me know. Drop a comment right now. Have you guys experienced any higher costs or any higher inflation? Any inflation on this stuff? Because basically this is inflation at its best. It's at its best. Okay, let me read the drop an article. Got an article. Let's read this. Let's see if we can get into it. Let's see. I want to get into some specific brands. Oh yes, cheap clothes from China's Shimu and Shein, gasoline at the pump, or even America's favorite beer. All the stuff is going up 25%. Now I don't know if the prices are going to go up 25% across the board, but that's what they're charging you at the gate. When you're at the warehouse, they're charging you 25%. Manufacturers have been stocking up on parts and supplies for months in an effort to be blunt impact. Now, this is what I've heard too. A lot of manufacturers, like Walmart was doing this, some other people, they've known about this. It was coming. So they've been importing extra goods so they don't have to charge you more money. They already got the stuff sitting in their warehouse. But Walmart, all these people, they got an amazing distribution system. They got the warehouse space. They got it. It's some of the smaller companies that can't do that. They don't have the ability to import stuff months in ahead. Then they can weather the storm and wait it out. They don't have that. Trump acknowledged that consumers could feel the pain. Yes, maybe said, but it will be all worth it. To who? It's not worth it to poor people. It's not worth it to that guy that's making, what, $50, $60 an hour, not getting a pay raise. No, it's not worth it to them. To stop illegal flow of drugs, migrants, and say, no, just don't do drugs. Just stop the illegal flow of drugs. Look at drugs being here. Drugs ain't going nowhere. People like to get high. That's what it is. People enjoy that stuff. I mean, yes, but you don't think, here's the thing about drugs. They make money off of drugs, okay? Anytime somebody gets locked up, they're making money. You get locked up, you got to get on probation. You got to pay costs, court costs. You got to pay a lot of expenses when you're dealing with drugs. So it's not like, oh, man, we feel sorry for them. We're trying to stop people from being on drugs. No. The system makes a lot of money off druggies, off of the junkies. They make plenty of money off of them. Experts have also said that tariffs are going to hit Canada and Mexico in particular harder. For instance, Canada's exports up to us, the U.S. make up 18% of Canada's economy, but American exports are just 1% of GDP. So Mexico and Canada are going to feel a little harder because they get more stuff from us than we get from them. China, we get a lot of stuff from China, and I know we get a lot of stuff from Africa, but we'll get into that a whole nother night. They don't do that the correct way. But the thing is, the U.S. imports about 80% of avocados from Mexico. 80%. At $3.1 billion, according to U.S. Agriculture Board, the price of guacamole is expected to shoot up by Super Bowl Sunday. I just said that, and I even need to read the article. I told you, Modelo's going to cost a lot more. You know what? I'm going to go track it. I'm going to get the price of Modelo today, and I'm going to track the price of Modelo and see how much it's going to go up. Now, here's another opportunity. Stocks go up. Now, in the midst of this, you can also invest in some of these companies, and some of these companies are probably going to make a little more money on the stock market. So that's something to pay attention to as well. Pay attention to the stock market. See what companies are raising. Some of the stock prices are going to go up. That's what the shareholders want. They want to increase the prices, make more money. So some companies are going to make more money off of this, and they're going to win. So even in the midst of dark, there's some light. There's some light. You can always get a chance to win. While liquor may be often touted as a recession-proof, Wells Fargo equity analysts previously estimated the cost of popular beers from Mexico could spike 4.5% off tariff. Modelo's one. Name another beer. Is there another beer that gets imported here? I know Red Stripe. That's the Jamaican beer. I'm trying to think of anything else. What other beer is one? Bud Light. That's an American beer. Tequila. You got tequila. Tequila comes in from Mexico. You know, it's not tequila unless it's made in Mexico. Tequila's probably going to cost more money. Canada, we get a lot of Canadian bourbon. Canadian whiskey. Crown Royal. If you drink Crown Royal, that's Canadian whiskey. That's going to go up. I mean, Crown Royal costs about $20, $25, $30 for the gallon. That's going to go up. That's definitely going to go up. On the flip side, Canada and Mexico are also the two biggest importers of American booze, and their reality tariffs are likely to hit the sales of bourbon and wine. Right. Now, here's what we got at the gas pump. Let's talk about the gas pump. The energy industry is set to take a hit following the White House call for a 10% tariff on Canadian crude oil as Americans' neighbor serves the top exporter to the U.S. with more than $97 billion worth of oil and gas exported last year. See, I'm especially going to feel this because here in California, we pay the highest gas tax of anywhere. There are no higher taxes in gas than everywhere. We're paying $4. Right now, California gas is $4. $4.09. Drop a comment right now. How much is gas in your state, in your city? Let me know. Drop a comment. Love to hear from you. How much is gas in your city, in your state? And have you noticed the increase in gas? Have you noticed the price of going up in gas? Please let me know. I would love to hear about it. I know I feel it. I just don't look at the price of gas. I just pay for it because I got to have it. One thing I don't do is I don't go to Noble One. I don't go to Chevron. And I don't go to Shell. No. I go to the same gas stations. I don't know if you have Arco in your city. I go to Arco. Let me see how much the gas is. How much is gas at the majors? Well, let me see. Let's take a look and see that about right there now. How much is gas? How much is gas at each gas company right now? Such as Shell, Chevron, ECT. Let's see. Let's take a look because I'm pretty sure it costs more. It's different prices at different gas companies. Okay, here we go. Boom. No, it's not giving me what I'm looking for. It's not giving me what I'm looking for. No. That's not what I'm looking for. I was looking for to see how much gas costs at Chevron, Shell, and all these other places. I get my gas from usually like Arco or at home in Florida, Circle K. Oh, Duval. Wow. $2.83. Jeez, that's pretty cheap. That's super cheap. How much is gas in California? Let me see. Well, let's look at how much gas is in each state. Let's do that really quick. Let's take a look. Shall we? How much is gas in each state right now? How much is gas in each state right now? Let's find that out. That would be a good question. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Whew. Oh, man. Ugh. All right. So, Hawaii. We got Hawaii, $4.54. California, $4.39. Washington State, $3.90. Nevada, $3.64. Oregon, $3.39. Mississippi, $2.65. I would guess Mississippi is the cheapest place you can buy gas, but you're not getting that much money in Mississippi. Texas, $2.69. Kansas, $2.82. All 50 states. List all 50 states. See, as you can already see, list all 50 states. Oh man, it's not. All 50 state gas prices. List all 50 state gas prices and the tax rate and the tax rates. I want to know the tax rates because the tax rates. That's right. The tax rates are really what screw you. That's why we're losing in California. I mean, it's not the gas that's killing us. It's the state. The state is taking all our money. Okay, bam. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, Alabama, $2.81. Gas state tax, 26 cents. California, $4.41. Gas tax, 68 cents. Florida, $3.90. 41 cents. Let me see. New York City, because New York is a hotbed. How much is it in New York City? $3.27. 4 cents. 0.4 cents. 19 cents. Who has the highest gas tax right now? Us, California, because it's at 65. Nope, 60 cents in New Orleans and Illinois. 68. So we got the highest gas tax. I already knew that. And Hawaii. Oh shit, Hawaii's 89 cents. Damn, that's high. I mean, not Hawaii. Alaska's 89 cents. But who's doing all that driving in Alaska anyway? I've never seen anybody drive cars in Alaska. Do people really drive cars in Alaska? I don't know. I'm just joking. I know they drive cars, but I'm just not sure how much they're paying. And where's Hawaii? How much is Hawaii? Because Hawaii, oh yeah, Hawaii's up there too, 474. So all these taxes, all these tariffs, and this is just bad. This is just bad business for all of us. So what do you do about that? I know me personally, I'm not, Costco sells gas, Sam's Club sells gas. I'm not sitting in line 20, 30 minutes to get no damn gas. I got stuff to do. It's not happening. That's on the low end. I've seen gas as high as $7 in LA. Yes, gas does get the high as $7 in LA. Sure does. Go out to Beverly Hills, go out to Santa Monica, go out to where the rich people live. San Clemente, San Diego. Costs a lot of money. Whole lot of money. So, there you have it. Tariffs. Now, how does this help the American people? It's there to stop fighting drugs. What do you mean? Like, oh man, we're going to raise the tariffs to stop fighting drugs. To decrease the cost, decrease fentanyl from coming over in the country. I don't think it's going to do that. People are going to get that stuff over here regardless. At no point in time has America succeeded in keeping drugs out of the country. America makes money off of drugs, not just off of selling drugs, off of the court system, processing fees, court costs, lawyers, people at probation. You got to pay to be on probation if you do drugs. Drug testing. They make money off of drug testing. They make money through the court system, hand over fist. They're making money. So I don't think they're really interested in doing anything about this. But like I said, costs are gonna go up. So what you gotta do? You gotta do a little more research. You gotta take a little time and see what you need. Some of the stuff you just might have to say no to. TVs, smartphones. If you don't have to buy that stuff, don't buy it. And if you need avocados, if you need to get your guacamole, you better get them now if you're having a Super Bowl party. I know I'm having a Super Bowl party. I went to go get some of my stuff now because I'm afraid of the prices jumping up over Super Bowl weekend. But like I said, prices jump up, they don't come down. They never come down. Never. Netflix is never coming back down. Only way stuff is coming back down unless people stop going there. You know what's been going really high as I realized? Krispy Kreme donuts. Getting out of control. I remember donuts used to be 69 cents. I think a donut right now is $1 and something. It's very high. Very high for Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm not encouraged to go eat a whole bunch of donuts. I like donuts. I eat them here and there. But I've noticed Krispy Kreme donuts have gone up tremendously. So, what do we do about this, ladies and gentlemen? Be a little more price conscious. Be a little more savvy. Buy in bulk. If you can. Now, I know you can't buy gas in bulk. Now, I would. If I can go get gas 59 cents, I have me some gas cans sitting around there. But that's dangerous. Gas is combustible. You can't do that. But the things that you can buy in bulk, go ahead and do so. If you know it's springtime is coming up. Summer's coming up. You might as well go ahead and get your clothes. If you want to go get some clothes for that, you might as well get your clothes. I'm a big firm believer buying stuff off season. Buying clothes, summer clothes. You should buy all that stuff now because once it gets hot, it's going to go up. So if you can, get ahead of the curve are doing and get things early and stockpile so you don't have to worry about that. Now, and also you're going to have price gouging. People are just going to charge more money because they can. You got nasty people out here. They're going to do all this price gouging. Not a fan of it, but that's what's going to happen. So you got to be a little more price conscious. You got to be cheap, not broke, and pay attention to what the heck's going on. If you got to, write it down, jot it down. I used to do that. I used to jot down. I'm really on the price conscious side. I used to write down how much something would cost. So when I would come back, I would know, damn, this has went up. But I'm also a person, I got a photographic memory when it comes to prices. I can just remember how much stuff costs because it affects me. It really does affect me, and I'm not a fan of it. All right. Let's go pay some ads. Let's go get some ads, and we'll be right. Let's pay some bills, and we'll be right on back. Here we go. This stuff is still happening. Dang it. Let's get to it. This stuff is still happening. Here we go. So LA wildfire victims forced to wait up to 18 months for toxic ash and debris to remove from building before rebuilding, thanks to the government red tape. Oh man. Government red tape means it could take up to 18 months to clear the ash and debris from charred remains from homes that were burned in Los Angeles. A federal program will pay contractors to haul away the rubble at no cost to residents, but they'll have to work through layers of bureaucracy, including Los Angeles County government, any federal Army Corps of Engineers, and the environmental EPA. This means even though the wildfires have finally been contained, devastated, Los Angeles homeowners can either pay out of pocket to get the costs removed or potentially wait more than a year before they can finally rebuild, and all authorities say. Meanwhile, unlicensed contractors and scam artists and landlords are coming out of the woodworks to prey on victims. Speaking of that, there's been a lot of price gouging out here in Los Angeles. A lot of people have, a lot of rents have went up because people have had to go to rent apartments. People had to go stay in a hotel, but you can't stay in a hotel that long. Staying in a hotel, well, you'll go broke. You got to get a new place. So some people have rented apartments, and I don't think you can go up by more than 10%. People have gone up 25, 30% on the rents in Los Angeles, which is very unfair. So they do have I'm not sure, they did have a hotline to report this, but you would also have to know what the past price was to know what the new price is to talk about price gouging. So the whole price gouging thing is nasty work. Anytime there's a natural disaster, people trying to make more money, and they do it at everybody else's expenses. Just like when the fires were going on, hotels are raising the price of raising the rates per night because they knew people needed somewhere to stay, and they seen an extra opportunity to make money, which is a very nasty game. Anytime people need an opportunity, have an opportunity to make more money, they're going to do so. They're nasty, and you got to do that. But you got to do your research. Figure out what their prices were and what they are now, and if you can report it. Report that. I'm not sure. I got to get the phone. I don't have the phone number on me, but you can report price gouging and landlords not doing what they're supposed to do during this time to the city and the state, and they can take care of it. Now, I'm not saying anything's going to happen overnight, but just be cautious and stay within your budget. Stay within your budget and know the law. Know the law. They can only go up so much. They can't just double your rent overnight. They'll try, but they can't. So, let you know about that. All right, and let's see. Man, we got a lot of horrible stuff on here. Where's my man? Oh, yes. Speaking of tariffs, yeah, he's not going to speak about that. All right, yeah. Jesus Christ. Where's all my good... Hold on, let me get back. This is not the news I was looking for. This is not business news. I like all this murder and stuff. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Oh, man. Let me see. I got to go find this story. Do you guys remember Salt Bae? I don't know if you remember Salt Bae, the guy that did the salt like this. He had to close his restaurant down in Las Vegas due to health concerns. Hold on, let me pull up that story for you because that was a story I want to get into. I definitely want to get into that real quick. Hold on for 1 second. Yeah, Salt Bae, I never went because the prices just seem absorbent, ridiculously high. Let's see, let me pull up that story for you real quick. Salt Bae, he had the golden steak. Salt Bae closed his restaurant. Salt Bae closed. Bam, here we go. There we go. Salt Bae. Yeah, let me pull that back up. Yeah, Salt Bae closed his restaurant. I don't like calling him Salt Dude. I don't like calling him Salt Bae. That don't work for me. Salt Dude. We gonna call him Salt Dude. Salt Dude had to close his Las Vegas restaurant due to the bill. All right, here we go. Salt Bae, Salt Dude. The luxury steakhouse on Las Vegas Strip from Salt Dude has closed its doors. As a part of the shift in strategy, the steakhouse said it will temporarily pause operations in Las Vegas with plans to reopen a new location. Okay. No other details have been provided. Yes, they have. They've been provided. They were shut down by the health department. That is not true. Let me go back. Where is it at? Salt Bae. Here we go. Yeah, speaking of Salt Bae. Yeah, he had actually, so at this particular location, he had the golden steak. Check this out. This is the golden steak. Taking like $300-$400. $300-$400 for that dang thing. I would pay that. Despite the charm of having a living internet meme, personally, Salt Bae's one steak stop house has been without controversy. In 2019, the former server at Manhattan Field filed a class action lawsuit alleging picking pockets. He wasn't giving out the tips. Now, I think the hype has gone down because when he first got started, everybody, Salt Bae. That's not a thing no more. So Salt Bae has shut down. If you want an opportunity to go, well, you can't go now. He is out of business. So, but here's the thing about that. I mean, does it really make sense to go? I guess it's a one-time experience, but are people going to continuously come back and do it? You're going to get a lot of repeat customers? Because I don't want no gold. I don't want no gold steak. I want my steak hot and done. I don't care if it's gold or not. No, hell no. All you do is putting some gold flakes on there that costs nothing. It's just an optical illusion. So Salt Bae is no longer in business. But when he first got started, I wish this thing would stop coming up. When he first got going, now it's not. And look, I don't know how many people you're gonna get to go pay $400-$500 for the experience. Just like when it's hibachi. When I go to get hibachi nowadays, I don't care for the show. Just have my food done. I've seen the show 1,000 times. The fire, woohoo! Okay, that's great. Give me my food. And then, like when I go to Benihana's, I go eat upstairs at the bar. You don't have to do all that. Number one, first off, I don't like being all squashed up with people, and I feel some type of way when you go to the hibachi restaurant. They give people more food than they gave me. I feel some type of way about that. I don't like it. So that's a whole nother situation. Salt Bae has closed. So if you're planning to go, well, damn it, you can't go now. And I have one more story for you. Let's see. Right. Yes, it was another recall. Yes, I like to do these recalls. I like to put this information out for people, especially if you got killing that deals with health reasons, not necessarily finance related, but yes, it can because it affects your health. You got to pay for that. So let me pull up this story for you. Let's look at this. Take a look at this. Whoa. Hey, look at this. Gerber teething products recalled over potential choking hazards for babies. Gotta care about the welfare of the children. The iconic baby fruit is discontinuing teething product after a child was sent to the emergency room after using it. Gerber announced the recall of Soothe in-chew teething sticks on January 31st in a press release published by parent company Nestle USA. Oh, I didn't know Gerber was owned by Nestle. The brand said that the products posed a potential choking hazard for babies and young children. The recall was initiated after receiving consumer complaints of choking incidents. Gerber said in the release, to date, one emergency room visit has been reported, probably more than that. The products were distributed in 45 states, Puerto Rico, Alabama, Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas City, Kentucky, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota. All these places. And here it is. Soft chew, smooth chew. This is the product. So if you have children and you're using this product, get rid of it. It's not good for your kids. It's not helping them. Get rid of this stuff. You don't want to have it. Now, last thing you want to do is, have your child in the hospital for some stuff like this. Here you go. For additional support needed, Gerber is available 24/7, 1-800-GERBER.com. Let me say something. You better call 911. You call Gerber Labor. If you have an issue with your child, call 911 first. Don't call them. They're not going to do anything for you. Call them, then call your lawyer next because they're going to try to cover it up. Oh, no. Don't worry about it. Don't call anybody. Call your attorney and get that money because they should owe you some money for this stuff. Yeah. So there's always a product being called. Have you noticed all the time, there's some new stuff out there that's bad for you. It's making you this. It's making you sick. I mean, damn. They don't want you to have anything. Everything out here is bad for you. Bottled water has plastic in it. Alcohol gives you, gives you cancer. All kind of stuff. You got to be really cognizant of the products that you use. That's why I try to get on here and let everybody know on the channel about recalls and other stuff because I don't want it to cost you any money. I don't want you sitting up in the hospital spending your money and having health-related issues that could have been prevented. We don't want that. That's not what we want. Ladies and gentlemen. Tariffs are a problem. Tariffs are the problem. Now, if you're a price-sensitive person like me, like I said, you got to pay attention to how much things cost. And if you can buy it in bulk, do so. You don't want to keep going back buying the same things. You can go buy, get your Costco card. Costco card's like $65. I got to pay my Costco membership. I just thought about that. I got to pay my Costco membership coming up. But a Costco card is like $65, and you can get you one. Now, if you do the math, Costco membership breaks down to like $5 a month. Pennies a day. Pennies a day. It's not very much, but these are places where you can stock up and do stuff. Now, if you're a restaurant owner, you're going to feel the heat the most because you got to buy this stuff all the time. You got to spend a lot of money on this because you still got to, you got to sell. You still got to sell everything. So, all right. Lay's potato chips were just recalled. Oh, yes. I saw that article. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. And 2 times in the last 6 months. Yep, 2 times in the last 6 months. So you got to do that. Pay attention to all the recalls so you can keep your family safe and stay healthy. And with these tariffs, pay attention because this stuff is changing every other day. Every other day it's changing. And you don't want to mess around and, get caught up in the hoopla because you're not paying attention. If you can find a new gas station, go somewhere else and get your gas somewhere else. If you can find a cheaper place to get your avocados, get your avocados. If you got a Super Bowl party, get your stuff early because they're going to raise the prices. And Modelo, prices are going to go up. Probably should stop drinking. And please, ladies and gentlemen, do not drink and drive. It's dangerous. It's crazy. Don't do that. All right, everybody. That's our show for tonight. We're going to be back Wednesday night. Wednesday night with some more information. Tonight's show is on tariffs. Tariffs. How to avoid tariffs, how to avoid the prices, and how to avoid the fees. I'm not sure who just tried to battle me. Come on back. I'll battle you. Come on back to the channel. I'll do it again. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to be back Wednesday night, same time, 6:30 PST. Thursday night, 6:30 PST with more great information. If you haven't, please head over to cheapnotbroke.com. Grab yourself some merch. Also, go like my Chame channel. Go watch my comedy special on my YouTube page. Not my YouTube page, my website, Who is Malcolm? Who is Malcolm? My comedy special is always available. Go watch that. You can also watch my stand-up comedy at Malcolm Hall Comedy. At Malcolm Hall Comedy. So make sure you tune into that. All that good stuff. All right, everybody. I will see you Wednesday night. Wednesday night. We'll be back with some more stuff. I am adding today. I said I was going to go on the weekend. I did not. But, hey, trust me. I'm working on it. I'm working on adding another day. I'm adding another day during the daytime. I got to have a daytime show, so I'm working on that. Thank you, everybody who's watching on Super Live. I appreciate y'all watching and tuning in as well. And we will be back. Also, if you would like to donate, please head over to Venmo. You can donate at Venmo, or you can just get on here to Super Chat. Just donate to the Super Chat. Super Chat is very, very helpful. I got to get some new cameras. I got to get some new equipment. So everything helps. You just want to give $1. $1 goes a long way. Very much appreciated. $2. Whatever you want to give, just go up, donate to the Super Chat. Very much helpful. But the best thing you can do is to like, share, and subscribe. Share this with a friend. If you got some information out of this that's helpful and beneficial to you, please share it with somebody else. All right, everybody. We're out. I am out. I will see you all Wednesday night for the Wednesday night rant. Until then, take care.